Alright, so today we're going to be installing the sequential turn signals on the front where the fog bezels are. Should be a pretty simple install. Let's get right to it. Alright, so first things first, we're going to have to take the front bumper off. It's pretty simple. I've done it multiple times, so I don't have all the stuff that you would typically have. But if you have this front cover, it's going to be all these tabs right here. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 6, as you can see. There's also going to be a screw behind this, so you're going to lift this up and get the screw behind there. Same thing right here. And then where the wheels are, there's going to be that liner. You're going to have some tabs in the inside. If you have the underguard, there's going to be tabs along the entire bottom of the bumper you have to pop off. And then there's also going to be one screw inside right here, which I do not have. I have these quick release tabs. There's going to be a screw on the inside that you're going to remove. So first things first, we're going to get the whole bumper off. Alright, so once you get all these tabs off, you got all the screw off right here, all the tabs on the bottom. You're just going to pop this side panel off. You're going to pop the side of the bumper off. And then you're going to lift the front bumper and it's going to pop off at the below of the headlight. You can do that on both sides. So this one, pop it off. It's already popped off. The bottom of the headlight, there's going to be clips. So you're going to lift the bottom of the bumper and pull. This is stuck. You just pull it out. It's kind of hard to do with two hands, but you're gonna lift the bottom of the bumper and pull out, and then the whole bumper will come off. One thing, when the bumper comes off like this, do not pull it away from the car, as you do have your fog light that's clipped in that you have to unclip. And then also you're gonna have the turn signal, which is what we're gonna replace right here. This clip, all you do is push the top and pull the bottom. Do the same thing on the other side. You got the fog light, and then you got the turn signal. Push the top, pull the bottom, and then you could remove the entire bumper. Alright, so now that we got the bumper off, flipped it around. So now that we got the bumper off, we have these two bolts right here that removes this. So you're just going to undo these two, and then the same thing on this side. There's going to be those two bolts that you undo, and then the side markers should just come off. Okay, so another thing that's different between these turn signals is this one's also smoke, so it has like a tinted finish to it. This one is the OEM one, which is just clear. So it's a sequential turn signal, so I'll show you guys a difference. Alright, so a quick comparison. That's the sequential, the new tinted one. And then this is the OEM one. It's just a blinker for the turn signal. This one has the sequential lights that light up. And then putting the new ones on is simple enough. You put them back in, put the two bolts. They're 10 millimeters. You put them both back, and then we'll put the bumper back on and put all the connections. Basically going to redo what we just did. Put everything back together. Okay, so now that we got the bumper back in, remember, just putting the bumper in, putting these tabs back on. If you have the cover, put the cover on first, then these tabs. Clipping in the side. If you have the underguard, you got to make sure to re-put in all the tabs and all the screws. Same thing with right here. If you have the wheel well, make sure you put in the tabs and screws. I don't have any of that. I have the quick release tabs and the ones on top, so it's pretty simple. I take the bumper off quite often. But this is the after product. If you can see, now it looks more sleek because you don't see the turn signals all clear. It does blend in with the blacked out side markers I have. Looks good, matches the grill. One thing that you do need to make sure is when you're putting these, hooking back up the fog light and the sequential turn signal, make sure that the wire is secured, because I have on this side actually ripped it off because I forgot to put the turn signal back on. And I guess while I was driving on the freeway or on the street or something, it ripped it off, so I had to replace that one. That was before I got these. The other set I had, one of them was replaced. So yeah, just make sure to secure them, that the wires aren't going to get tangled up anywhere. Even use some zip ties. I will probably put some zip ties, but okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. When you lock it, or do a double, you unlock it, or do a slow one. This is with the emergency signals on. It lights up. Both sides work great. I got these off of AliExpress. I don't have the link anymore. If you look them up, they were about $50 I paid for them from AliExpress. I waited about a week to 2 weeks for them to come. But for the money, the time it took to do all this, I think it was really worth it. simple install, cool little, you know, addition to the car. I look forward to doing more mods like this, little things, big things. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any suggestions on any mods you guys want me to do, I'll put them down in the comments and I'll try to get to them. Thank you guys.